Welcome to my video. What is Qigong? Qigong is a Chinese term meaning to cultivate energy. Much like cultivating fields and crops, the human can also cultivate energy within inside themselves and let it grow and blossom. With this energy you can heal yourself and bring your life back into balance. Qigong is only a word though. This cultivation of energy has been around for hundreds of thousands of years. There is a cave drawings dating back several thousands of years, 35,000 years, that show the people in the same postures as people are doing today with Qigong. If Qigong was not, I got a critter over here. Anyways, if Qigong did not work, then it wouldn't have been around for so many thousands of years. So, it's been passed on from generation to generation. It's been spread all over the world. All races throughout the world have practiced some form of energy cultivation. The ancient Greeks called it pneuma, N-E-U-M-A. The ancient Egyptians called it kuda alagala. Qigong is the modern term that we use to explain the cultivation of energy within inside ourselves. In Asia, there were plenty of different terms used for it. There was a school of the North Star, that taught the alchemy of energy cultivation within inside ourselves. It's nothing new. My classes, there's nothing new in them. There's no new knowledge on this earth. Let's go back at nothing new. What to expect in a class of Sam's Quan Fa? Good question. I'm glad you asked. Well, what we're going to do is simply start off getting to know each other, then going into simple stretching exercises. Nothing too profound. You know, stretching your arms up, stretching the legs out, getting the back warmed up. And then we're going to work on different parts of the body, different days of the week. The first class we work on the hips, lower abs, groin, buttocks area. This is the central part of your body. If there's tension, you will not be able to perform your Qigong fluently enough to enhance your body to heal. So that's what these classes do. To answer another question, why should you take these classes? You should take these classes in order to heal your body inside. We do that by these simple, elegant, graceful movements that work what we call energy meridians inside our body. It stimulates nerves, stimulates the nerve fluid, stimulates the fascia around our bones, stimulates the fluid in our muscles, in our ligaments. It heightens our sensitivity. Your nerves will actually grow bigger and more sensitive. It helps clear the mind. You'll think clearer. Aches and pains will disappear. Thus this movement and breath, we're pushing on the lymph node system, and we're emptying our body out of disease and ill bacteria. Our movements gets rid of lactic acid in our muscles, so now we are more free. The breathing, movement, relaxation, it puts more oxygen and nutrients into our muscles, so we become stronger. Our immune system increases, our blood pressure goes down, fear and anxiety disappear, the need to control lessens, you become aware of the God principles and your energies from the higher realms. That's what basically you encounter in every class. So that's quite a lot. And it's not like a spinning class or an aerobics class where you've got to work out and get all kinds of sweat, and you got to get that heart beat up, you got to pump your body and get that fat off. And Qigong is not about that. Qigong is not about the expending of your energy. It's about the cultivation and inward healing of your energy. Do we just bring energy in? No. We also release energy out. So it's a balance. And that's what we're here for. We're bringing ourselves into balance. And this is what class is about. We're about relaxing. The stretching, the breathing, the meditations, the Qigong movements to enhance our organs are all there to bring positive energy in and expel negative energy. And we do all the other stuff, mainly getting rid of toxins in our body and bringing oxygen into replace where these toxins were. So a simple Qigong exercise, though it may appear very, very simple on the surface, thousands and thousands of things are going on below the surface. Just not physically, such as muscles and ligaments and fluids and nerves. There's also mentally. You're calming and relaxing your mind. Things that are stressing you out are being set to a side. And then your energetic body is being enhanced and powered up. We have an aura around ourselves, and when our aura becomes weak, negative energies penetrate into us and make us sick. By doing Qigong, you power up your aura. Negative energies and negative influences from negative thinking people are reflected back to them. You become shielded. And then on top of that, there's the spiritual element of connecting with God and your spirit inside, and drawing the connection between the two. That's a basic class of Sam's Guan Fa. My next video is going to be a simple class. What an exercise looks like, go through it, give it a shot. If you think it doesn't work, because you aren't doing the whole class. So what is a class? Well, classes start. Of course they start. Everything starts. And in the end, yeah. Well, classes are 2 hours long each. And it may seem like a long time for exercising and relaxation, but my classes take Qigong to a new level. I've not only studied Qigong for 18 years, I've also studied other modalities such as EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, Theta Healing, Reflexology, Craniosacral, Sacral Therapy. All these different modalities are now blending together into a class. And so we'll start off breathing, meditating, learning how to come into our chi space. And then we'll get into stretching exercises. And then the class will advance into actual qi gung exercises. And then we'll get into what's called our power thought. And our power thought is our power thought is, what would you do with your life if you had no restrictions? How would you live it? It's pretty powerful thinking. And we're going to go through and understand, are we thinking for ourselves? Is this thought generated purely through ourselves? Or is it generated through the environment around us? Propaganda such as news, media, TV shows. You see kids nowadays trying to impersonate rock stars or movie stars, and they're dressing skimpy or scabbily, or so they aren't thinking for themselves. They're not living their power thought. And that's what we're going to really get into, is living your power thought. What is it? That's getting into knowing yourself. Really taking yourself apart, getting in and finding out who you really are and where your life path is headed. And not exactly your purpose in life, but what is your life path? What is your truth? Let's get into knowing who you really are. And when we do that, we blossom into our healing selves. And what I mean by that is, we have all kinds of mental inhibitions that we've been programmed ever since the day we were conceived. We feel, the moment we're conceived in our mother's womb, we feel everybody's emotions, plus our mother's, around us. And this has an effect on us as we grow up. But we have freedom of choice. We don't have to follow by these emotions or programs that have been enforced into us. We can step free of them. So what is your power thought? What is being free of all propaganda, all thought, and coming into your soul being? And by doing that, we start peeling the onion. And it doesn't have to be traumatic. You hear about these people going to psychiatrists and they're breaking down, they're crying, they're ah! It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. It can be done in a very intelligent, loving manner. Say you're going through your power thoughts and you're like, well, I can't do this and I can't do that and I can't do this. And we start talking about it and we find out you feel you have no self-worth. It's a very powerful thought. That thought program is not only in your head, it's in your cell codes throughout your entire body. So no matter how hard you try at Qigong to heal yourself, you have no self-worth, belief in your cellular structure. It ain't going to work. All the healing in the world is not going to work. So what we're doing with our power thoughts, we're finding out the negative programs that are inside of us. And we're going to identify them. And we're going to take them out. And we're going to reprogram ourselves with positive programs. I am worthy. I am somebody. I love myself. Adapting those principles in your life and getting those basic thoughts as your foundation, you will become successful. As we progress on our healing, negative things come out, either through our life path, our soul purpose, through disease, through imbalances, through different elements of existence. So we're going to learn to blossom. We're going to radiate. We're going to come through with confidence. with willpower, with love, with the power of God working inside us and understand how to use it and work with it and heal our bodies through the cultivation of energy and finding our negative programs and pulling them out. That's what you're going to get in that 2-hour course with the Sam Chuan Fa Spirit Warrior teachings of the healing meditations of ancient Qigong. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have any questions, email me at wholeearthwisdom.com, and I will see you at class. Take care.